Deputy Speaker. Well, the ACDP just trusts that the boys from Rondebosch will listen carefully about how to avoid getting into too much debt. And this is what we're faced with in South Africa, a society that is over-indebted. And Deputy Speaker, maybe our schools need to have more teaching about credit and debt and how to avoid those debt traps and to only, as far as possible, to pay cash. But we from our side will be supporting this report in principle. Many people have said that the National Credit Act, when it was first passed, went a long way to help us withstand the credit crisis, the banking crisis in 2019. We had the 2014 amendment, which ensured that debts could not be claimed where they had prescribed, and other significant amendments. And now this committee bill, and maybe also commend the committee from our side, because it's not often that a committee brings a bill to Parliament. This aims to provide a simpler and more rigorous enforcement of the Credit Act, criminal prosecution of unscrupulous lenders who contravene the Act, and then legal certainty on the in duplum debt rule. Now that means interest cannot double. It's got, and that will avoid interest becoming a snowball that many people are faced with. And of course, an effective debt counselling framework and capped debt relief to promote a change in borrowing and spending habits. But I am in agreement with the view that was expressed that let's ensure that the existing provisions are implemented before we start further amending the legislation. And clearly, we also need to ensure that where we have reckless credit and that is written off, that loaners and lenders then do not then just incur further debt, which will then again place them in a significantly bad position when it comes to creditworthiness. It is a matter of great concern that 9.67 million of the 24 million credit holders have impaired records. So from our perspective, Parliament should not encourage reckless lending on the one hand and equally irresponsible borrowing. Chairperson, Ms. Fubbs, I fully agree with your sentiment that you expressed in this regard. We also need to be careful of engendering a climate of irresponsible borrowing by consumers. And so we from the ACDP look forward to seeing the draft committee bill, which is aimed at encouraging a change of behaviour both on the part of lenders and borrowers. Thank you very much.